Hey, do you have a healthy mindset? Have you ever wondered if you have a healthy mindset? Or do you even know what the heck that means? If you do or you don't, make sure you stick around for today's video because I'm going to share with you what a healthy mindset is, what I call a state of mind, and how it affects you and your health, and if you really want to live a long, healthy, successful life, how vital it is that you have a healthy one. And if you want to discover the most powerful ways to transform your health and life, make sure you ring that bell, subscribe, and stick around where I share a video every Tuesday based on my 35 plus years of experience in the health and wellness industry. Hey, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Andrea Coulter. I am a doctor of medical health and homeopathy and the founder of the Iome Healing System, which you can check out in the links below. And today I am talking about my absolutely favorite topic, which is what I deal the most with my clients, is their overall state of mind, or what I say in the title, mindset. Because when I Googled this for algorithms, nobody talks about the state of mind, yet I've been talking about that for, I don't know how many years I've been in practice, 20 some odd years. But the wording that's used today, so for algorithms, I have it saying mindset, but whenever you see mindset, I want you to start thinking of state of mind, because that's really what it is. And it's, to me, that's different than a mindset. And I'll explain that in another video. However, why is this so important? Well, your state of mind is everything you believe and think and feel about yourself. And why that is so important is because what you think and believe and feel about yourself creates your external world. Who knew? And we're always in some sort of state of mind. You can't be nowhere. We're human beings. So as a human, you have thoughts, you have emotions. We have our own perception in life and our beliefs. And you're always going to have a belief. It's just the way it is. But is it healthy? And that's different. How do you know if your mindset is healthy or not? And so I'm going to share with you those tips today on exactly how to discover whether you have a negative mindset right now, and maybe on some time you have a negative mindset, but not all the time. And so learning to be able to differentiate between what is a healthy mindset and what isn't will help you to really understand what's the best way to go about your life to make it a healthy, long, very successful life for you. Because did you know, your thoughts and your emotions really are representations of your own unique soul and spiritual being. And all of the things that you need to go through and conquer in this life. We're here to unfold our own karma, destiny, whatever life. I truly believe that we have our own unique soul spiritual journey in life, and that everything that comes to us is a way for us to recognize what it is we need to go through and conquer and resolve and become the best of ourselves. And so when negative things come at us, it's your choice how you want to deal with that. If you want to kind of let it overwhelm you and weigh you down, or do you want to look at it as an opportunity to improve yourself? And that's really what having a healthy mindset is all about, is your choice what you're going to do with it all. So how do you determine if you have a healthy mindset, or when your mindset is in a healthy, positive place for you? Well, do you wake up every day, or if you just are in a place most often where you're living your life exactly as you desire to? When you're in a place of, this is just where I need to be, it's all good, I'm feeling positive about life, then that's a healthy mindset or a healthy belief at that time. And again, they waffle and change in the moment, in the day, in the week. It's all a matter of perception and perspective for you and the journey that you're going through. We all have highs and lows. That's just life. We all function on a bit of a 4-beat cycle. And I don't know if I've talked about this in a video or not, but I will be actually talking a bit about this in videos that I create for my private community coming up this fall. But know this, we all have a rhythmic 4-beat cycle that we function in that follows the life force of the universe. believe it or not. And if you're not following that cycle and allowing it to function free-flowing, then you can be stuck in a negative place. And that can create not only disease physically, but dis-ease mentally, emotionally as well. So how else can you determine if you're in a positive, healthy mindset in general? Well, do you wake up every day with a positive perspective on life? Do you wake up every day excited to face the day, wanting and determined and inspired and motivated to make that day the best possible day you can? If so, you have a positive mindset. And do you have a calm, quiet mind most of the time? It's not chattering and doing its own thing and making you feel chaotic and overwhelmed. Is it just, which I've done in another video, in a calm, quiet place most of the time that's just waiting to do your bidding? And you have that extra energy and joy and willingness to do for others without expecting it back. In other words, you're happy to help out and to be there and to do that without needing any other experience a part of that. You don't expect anything to come back, and you're joyful to do it, and it doesn't deplete you when you do it. If you have all of those going on, then you're in a pretty darn healthy mindset, and congratulations to you, and try to maintain that as much as possible. If you're there, then you've probably done the work to be there, and I think it's an incredible place. If you haven't, and you struggle to be in that place all the time, then stick around, because I'm going to give you some tips to help you get there. Because hey, life can get messy. There's a quote from one of my favorite movies, and it says, "Life is the messy bits," which is totally true. Life is not this perfect Zen Buddhist moment all the time. I get it. I live it. However, when you find yourself in a negative struggle or you have obstacles to overcome, if you can have a healthy mindset, then it's far easier to overcome those obstacles than when you have a negative mindset. Because when you have a healthy mindset, you're more adaptable. You're able to switch and change when something else feels better or right, or you're more motivated to go from here to here. It's what I call an open mindset. Whereas if you have a negative mindset, you're kind of like a dog with a bone. You have this belief and this way of being, and I don't want to change. I'm going to stay over here, even though that might be better for me because it's been advised and I've been told, and I think it might be right, but I can't go there. I'm going to stay here. That is a negative mindset. Do you tend to hang on to things like a dog with a bone? If you do, you're probably living generally in a negative mindset, and it's going to weigh you down. It's going to be harder to get out of that mindset. You have to be willing to, okay, I'm willing to set this bone over here and maybe look at this. Even that first step of being willing to change is one of the best steps you can absolutely take to go from having a negative mindset to having a positive mindset. And I get it, it's scary. Human nature does not like to change. We really don't. And I'm a pretty open mindset person. I've learned to be that way over the years. As I said in other videos, super pessimistic, super woe is me, poo-poo, depressed, what's the point in life, to the most optimistic, open-minded person. I'm not saying I don't have my moments. I do. We're all human. However, the more you can face your fears and uncertainties and step out of old places, the faster and better your life is going to evolve and unfold for you. You have to be willing to have the courage to face your fears. We all do. We all have fears. And one of the biggest fears is a fear of failure. And so recognizing that, again, like I said in the last video, there is no negatives. There's really no failure in life. It's really all about, well, it's an obstacle. And it's an obstacle for me to overcome. And I have to have the courage to get there. And I will say this, if you struggle with fear and uncertainty, I have great remedy combinations that can help you to get over that hurdle. And again, the remedies that I create, they're not going to completely transform your life in unfounded ways just by taking them. No, it's a whole system. You really have to, the remedies basically open the door But you have to have the conscious wherewithal to go through that door and decide, well, where am I going now? That's what the healing system is all about. And that's what really healing your whole life is all about. So that you can be a greater, whole, better you in the long run. Because it's funny, I used to think that having an open mind was bad, was wrong. Because truthfully, even when I was in my poo-poo days, as I call them, when I just wasn't in the best place in life, but I was struggling, I still always had this weird ability to see kind of both sides of everything. It was like, I felt like I was always sitting on the fence. And I kind of did this with friends. Maybe you do this as well, where, if it wasn't working out for me, well, I just go over here. And if this wasn't working out for me, well, I just go over here. I kind of, as the years went on, I thought, maybe it's not right to kind of be in the middle and always waffling to one side or the other. Maybe I'm not really being honest and true with myself. And maybe on some level I wasn't. But when you have an open mind, you can stay here and go, well, this looks like a good thing to do. Or I get that point. I really do understand that. And I understand that as well. And does that work for you? Well, I'm actually going to go this way first, but I might come back to that. That having a willing, open mind and always wanting to learn and grow, that is a healthy mindset. And that's really all we can do on any given moment, is try to be as open and honest and receptive with life and with ourselves as we can. So comment below, how often does your life flow in the most optimum way it can? Or how often do you find you feel like you're struggling and trudging in life? Comment below and let me know. And remember that everything in life truly does happen for a reason, so that you can evolve yourself into your highest and best being. And taking responsibility for your life, even if it's scary, is a far better place to be, because you stop being a victim in life. And you start actually becoming far more empowered. I get it. It used to scare me too. And it's easy to lay blame and it's their fault and I can't do this because of. But you know what? It gets you nowhere. So the more you can take back that responsibility and consciously choose your thoughts and your emotions and your actions and reactions in life in a healthy, not a rigid, neurotic way, in a healthy way, the more self-empowered you will be, the more peaceful and grounded and healthy you will be, because your organs and every system will be in a calmer, healthier, more functional state. The longer you're going to live, and the longer you're going to live because you're in a really self-controlled way, the more successful you will be and feel in life. So I hope that these tips really help you today. Make sure you comment below and let me know what you thought of this video. I hope that you liked this video. Make sure you like it. If you did, I'd really appreciate it. And if you struggle with any kind of self-worth issues or just not feeling that you can live at your optimum, and you're struggling with some thoughts and some emotions or some old beliefs that you just are ready to change and let go of, then make sure you go below and grab my Jumpstart Kit. That's the absolute best kit to start with, to start changing that mental, emotional, negative energy space so that you can free up every aspect of your life. And don't forget to ring that bell and subscribe and stick around, because next week I'm going to dive deeper into unhealthy mindsets and the absolute best mantras and the way to use those mantras to make your life the best that it can be. So make sure you stick around. And don't forget, if you want to learn a little bit more about all those thoughts and emotions that stress you out, go over here and check out these videos. And remember, for the rest of this week, be authentic, be empowered, and own it completely. Bye!